We're chopping. She was
Yes.
telling me she wants to do a chop.
I have not had like a for real haircut in a hot minute. Same thing with color. I had some highlights because I want it to be long enough where it doesn't kick up on my shoulders. That's really my only.
Yeah, we don't like the flip
No.
out.
Like I love this. I know my hair isn't as full as this,
Ooh.
but I like that like new style shag.
I'm pretty sure that's a wig. Not that
Probably.
that matters, but sometimes it does.
I don't have the forehead for a full bang, but like I just like her pieciness and like.
Go back to the other one. Yeah, I want to say like the fullness and like obviously that's a lot of styling.
Yeah.
Let's show chat. So that's the cut. The cut. Just a cut. Lord knows. I'm confused. I thought you wanted periwinkle.
Right. No
in the
periwinkle
mood today.
vibes over here. That's okay. And see, like I love this too. I just like the texture of it.
So
And
you
I'll
want
curl
some
it.
piecier.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I just feel like it just hangs.
Right.
And it does nothing for my
So you
face
need some
shape.
shorter pieces for some volume.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But that's really it. Like I just like that newer style shag. I'm okay even with like a curtain bang type
Some
of
of
thing.
those that you showed me though, they were longer. Is it just the layers and the bangs?
It's the layers.
Okay.
Yep.
But the first one you showed me that I showed chat, you like that length?
Yes. As far as the color goes,
This is pretty.
I really like this. I just don't know if I can maintain the maintenance of being.
Yeah, let's leave your roots. But do you
Yes.
want like a money piece? Do you want like
Yes.
face framing highlights and stuff?
Yes, I
Okay.
want to be able to see that pinky, salmony, peachy
All around your face.
color. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. Almost like a halo. Like I'm okay with having a lot of it. I just don't want all the way up to the top.
Want a halo balayage mashup? That's like
Yeah.
my new thing,
Yeah.
apparently.
I'm cool with that. My hair usually pulls really, really warm.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not afraid of staying in the warmer tones.
Yeah, but when you get into those lighter pink tones, you actually need to be cooler.
Okay.
So that is like my only concern with that. As I tell everyone, like let's see how you lift first,
Yep.
and then we'll kind of start to swatch some colors and see what type of pink would be possible for you.
I also really like these color combos as well.
See those are, yeah, because I was looking back through your text messages and you had one that was like more ribbony and it was like purple and something else. Here's my thing.
Yep.
If we do the halo, you're gonna have all of this be more solid,
Okay.
which is great. And then that way, when everything comes forward, you see it obviously around your face, but then when this opens up, you see it all in the,
Yeah.
okay. And then with balayage the top, then that's where those ribbons are gonna sit. You get both of those. But I don't know what your maintenance looks like because this is solid. Again, the halo, it's solid. We could do like weavy highlights instead of a solid halo. That's going to make it look, I don't want to say less color, but it kind of will make it look like less color in here because you'll have a lot of your natural like running through there.
Yeah. I mean,
Figure it
I
out from
can
there.
come out here every, 8 to 12 weeks. Like I'm not against that.
Okay.
I just don't want a true touch up here. That's it.
On
It's
the part
just
line.
on the part line.
Well, your money piece will be.
and that's okay.
fine.
I can deal with
Money
that
pieces
little
grow
bit.
out real good though.
They do.
Something about the front of the head.
And so that doesn't bother me.
Okay.
And I don't have any grays to touch up or anything like that. So I just don't want to get into that type of maintenance. Yes.
Where it's like every 8 weeks.
Yeah, I just don't like the hard line.
Got
you
it,
know?
got it.
But that's really it as far as the maintenance goes.
Okay.
Like everything else, I'm more than happy to, what you tell me, I'll come back
So
and
if
do.
the halo is like, you've seen my work, like all the halos that I do, they're solid, they come to the root. Like,
cool with it.
You're cool with that?
Yep.
Okay.
If we do like a little depth closer to my scalp, I'm also cool with that. If it like were to like almost ombre down.
Yeah, that's what I was also thinking, like maybe a darker, more smoky color melt, like in your halo, like at the root, like a deep plum mixed with that salmon pink color up there, and then your like lighter pieces
think that'd
come
be
like
really
down
cool.
through here. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna cut first.
Yeah.
And then we do the stuff.
Sweet.
If I hurt you, get over it. No, I'm just kidding. Tell me if I hurt you. Just let me know. So did you just go to Cosmo school?
I did hair for about 10 years.
Okay.
And then I became.
hated it.
No, I loved it. I became a single mom and I just couldn't do
the hours people were asking for. Yeah.
Yes.
People
It was
are
really
real
hard.
serious about those hours.
Yes,
too.
they are. And where I live, I'm like an hour out of Chicago. I live in Indiana. And it's, there's a salon on every corner. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I was like looking at stuff too before I moved here.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, I mean, there's a lot of hairdressers here, but even still, I'm still looking for someone to do like a bleach retouch for me. Like,
It's
so I don't
hard.
have to go to DC. None of the girls that do the fun color post the fun color. Like they post pictures and stuff on their Instagram, but everything else is like lifestyle stuff. And I'm like, can you do a bleach retouch?
Right.
Like, can you do what I'm like, we learned it in school. You would think I've asked lived-in girls to do it, and they're like, I don't do that. I'm like, it's bleach.
Right.
The fuck?
It's like the day one you start messing with it.
Seriously. Yeah.
I went to school actually at the Aveda Fredericks Institute here in Indy.
Went to a Paul Mitchell school.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all cults, so.
I mean, Aveda's a cult.
And that's the thing too, is people say they're cults, and I'm like, is it? I mean, they have their own culture, which, you know, cult culture, whatever.
Right.
But I've heard worse things about Aveda than I have about Paul Mitchell, so I'm like,
It's a wild time.
Actually have a podcast episode about hair schools.
Yeah.
It's titled, Please Don't Do Coke in the Bathroom.
Right.
Because apparently people were.
Oh, yeah. I worked at a salon that was for real a thing.
That's cute.
Ooh, I'm already so excited.
Yeah, I actually like this.
I do.
Like, let's not take more off.
I like it.
Hairdressers make the worst clients.
Right?
I like it because, like, hairdressers can talk hairdresser to you.
Yes.
This is no tea to you, no shade. Maybe it's a warning. Who knows? But, like, they want to help. Like, like my girl that used to do my hair back home, I would try and help when she was washing my hair. She's like, stop trying to help. And I was like, okay, sorry.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Especially because you know when you have those clients in your chair that you're like,
help.
Yes. You're like,
or they don't like they don't follow the cue of like, I'm trying to pick your head up and put your boob hole. Yeah. And then there's ones that like don't help with the weight, and I've like let their head go thinking that like, okay, you know, and it slams into the bottom of the bowl. I was like, oh.
Or the ones that just let you freaking soak them.
Well,
those are my favorite.
Word to the wise. I've been soaking everyone, so be prepared. Good thing it's raining. I'll just blame it on the rain.
Right.
I don't know what it is about this sink in particular, but like I think it's the headrest. And you can, when you get up in there, you can tell me, because I truly think the headrest is too high.
Okay.
I don't know. I have some people like their head doesn't even touch the headrest. Like they want to keep holding it up, and I'm like, don't do that.
Right.
And they keep picking their head. I'm like, stop. And then they get up and the whole back of their shirt is wet.
Right.
I'm sure somebody on the internet will have some sort of unsolicited advice for that too.
They always do.
You said you like the curtain bangs.
I do. I like the texture it gives to the hair.
I guess it just depends on like if you're truly going to style them. Like I have curtain bangs and I never style them.
Yeah.
That's just.
So do you feel like it's an annoyance to have them?
Your forehead's smaller than mine too. I swear to God, I think my hairline's receding. So I'm like.
I got like a 3 head. I have no forehead.
No, I feel like, well, I used to have a widow's peak, like a real good one. She's gone.
Yeah. I got a crazy low hairline too.
That's going to make the sink situation even more fun.
Yeah.
I love this for us.
The internet just amazes me because it's like so many people just so willing to give their opinions. Not granted, right? Like nobody's ever asking for them.
Sometimes they are, but that's where I'm at with like the whole salon suite thing is, okay, so I started posting salon suite content.
Yeah.
And somehow that opened me up to be vulnerable, right? Like, this is what I'm struggling with. Like this, like the lighting isn't right. This is where I'm, you know, whatever. People have, you know, they come in, they're very suggestive. They're very like, try this. What about this? What about that? You know, what? And that's nice. That's great. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm clearly talking about a struggle and you're trying to help me and I get it. But ever since that, it hasn't stopped.
Yeah.
That's the problem. It hasn't stopped.
Yeah.
Like earlier, some girl was like, this angle washes you out, blah, blah, blah. Girl, I don't fucking care.
Right.
And it was on a hair video, so it was like a very unnecessary comment.
Yeah.
It wasn't on like one of the sweet videos, like where it's like, I'm trying this, I'm doing, you know, whatever. But they always follow it up with, I love you, I love your content. I'm like, that doesn't fix the fact that you know you shouldn't have said that.
Right. You came in here out of pocket. And like, I just get weird when people start talking about the way other people look in general. Like, just fucking mind your own.
Right, but I guess with the whole sweet thing too is like, you know, I'm still working on this.
Right.
You follow my content closely enough to know that I am still working on this. Like, give me some fucking grace. Like,
right. It's like everyone forgets that everyone's human too.
Or that, you know, I'm booked until end of July. Right, like, I'm busy.
Right. And you were trying to work out of 2 spaces.
I'm just trying to work and do this.
Yeah.
And still post videos for people to watch.
Right.
Like, and maybe that sounds, I remember there was a sound that Michaela did, the makeup girl. And she's like, being a content creator is hard. Like, you guys try doing it, blah, blah, blah. And like, it is hard. But also add being a content creator to being a hairstylist. That's 2 jobs now.
Right. And all the peopling. They
get so mad at it. They're like, well, you get a real job, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I do have a real job. It's what I film.
Right.
Like, what do you mean? Don't cut traditionally either. Cut by sight.
That's how it should be. No two people's hair is the same.
I mean, geometry makes sense. Like math is a very proven, but
yeah.
when you apply math to texture, wave, curl, everybody's hair does something different, lays different. Also, you're adding that same math across the board to different densities. It doesn't always.
No, the math doesn't always math.
The math doesn't always math, girl. Exactly. Oh, that's cute. You have the perfect hair for this cut, though. Yeah.
That's what I was like looking, because I was like, I just want something so significantly different. I've done this whole
I also
super
feel
long
like
hair thing.
People that do this haircut on super thick hair, unless you're hella thinning that hair out, it just looks like classic blowout.
Yeah.
Layers.
Yeah. Like Rachel from Friends. I feel like it gets
Kind
very
of.
round.
I picture her having your hair texture for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't do this to me, Alexa. Alexa is like a character in the series now. And you know what I would consider this too? Because I made a PSA post once, and I was like, I don't like doing wolf cuts. I don't want to do all these trendy fucking haircuts. I don't like them.
Yeah.
I'm not here for them. This is a classic blowout shag to me.
Yes.
This isn't one of those like hipster shags, I guess.
Right.
Is
It's
that
not the
right?
extreme.
Right.
And it's not one, like, I feel like this will be something I can style several different ways and it'll still be cute.
Stop cutting. That's what she asked for.
Promise, I want this. And I had like waited. I was looking for someone because I had gone to a few places like locally to me and they do a great job.
Just didn't do the job you wanted.
Yeah, I didn't want your run of the mill. Everyone's got, balayage right now. Everybody wants that same like blonde ends, deeper root.
Dude, when I was looking on Instagram before I moved here, that's all these hairdressers around here do.
Yep.
They all do the same thing. So when my boyfriend's cousin was like, you'll do great in caramel. And even the lady who was like giving me the space white, she was like, you'll do great here. You'll do great here. Apparently that is correct.
Yeah. And like TikTok brought you to me on a whim.
TikTok is what really did it for me, I think.
Good. As it should, because this area, and I'm talking like the whole state.
What, of Indiana?
Yes, has no, like there's really just not a lot of options to do anything out of whatever is the new trend right now. Even though I feel like fashion colors, that has gotten a lot more popular.
It used to be hella popular. Like that, what my boyfriend was saying is he's like, you're exotic to these people.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not from California. I'm from the East Coast.
Right.
Like, what do you mean?
It's just the style. It's
Yeah,
the
I get it.
vibe, Indiana needed you.
I had a couple people too be like, can you do some hair cutting videos? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Like this is the most you'll get out of me for a haircut video because you'll never be able to, it sounds so fucked up, you'll never be able to follow it.
Right. Well, you're doing it by feel.
I'm doing it by feel, I'm doing it by sight, and it's not explainable. I feel like some shags, it's a lot of pull all the way forward, like angle almost. Do you like that?
Let's do it. I'm definitely not a person. I'm not afraid of doing that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I turned 35 this year, so I was like, I have no style, like.
I feel like we lose our style in our 30s for some reason.
Yes.
Like I'm still trying to find mine, get mine back.
It's hard.
I think too, part of it is like our bodies change. So like finding a style that looks good on our body, like in clothes that we can get for our body. Like
Yes.
personally, I mean, I've gained some weight, I'll be.
Same.
I think you need, I know you like this whole like balayage, whatever. Like I think you need edgier color for this cut.
Do you think, do we blend?
Let's just leave it. Looks good, girl. She was doing baking and she was like, now we put the butter in the microwave.
It's like when people say lettuce instead of lettuce.
Yeah. All right, so this is the cut. What we were talking about with her is changing up her color placement. You can see how it's like really shattered and shaggy back here. So if we had done the balayage she was asking for, she had the possibility to look very like leopardy. So we're trying to figure out a color that goes more with this cut now, which the halo is still a possibility. How thick would you want it in the front? So it's both of those pictures we looked at.
Heavier.
Well, their bangs laid over, part of their bang up here laid over the color.
Okay.
I don't know if you like that or if you want like a traditional like chunkier piece.
Do you think either way one would look better than the other?
I think they would both look good. I feel like people are tired of seeing me do halos. It's like all I do now, which I'm fine with. I'm gonna do it as a traditional halo where it's like slice everything solid. Do you like that?
Yes.
Or look down for me? People like education. When you part this diagonal back like this, all this is going to fall over her bangs. So it's going to give her that look we were going for. Thanks, girl. Thanks for being an educational model for us.
Of course. Happy to be here.
Happy to be of service.
Yep.
The other thing I want to say to the people is sometimes when you make halos, they are not going to be perfectly symmetrical on both sides because most people have a thinner side. Yeah, this looks higher. I taught my boyfriend how to do extensions.
Yeah.
On me.
Yeah.
Weft extensions.
Yeah.
He's actually so good at it,
No
but
shit.
he can't section to save his life.
No.
Trying to make a parting is
It is awkward when you know what I mean?
It's not in that man's wheelhouse.
No.
Mm-mm. There we go. That will
I'm
be
all about it.
Yep. Let's go on a journey. First color bar cam is always just bleach. We're gonna go in with, you know what? I don't even need 20. I don't think. I'm gonna make a 15. We're gonna start with a 15. So that is 10 and 20. Hairstylist math. No Olaplex for this. Alexa, play Octane on Sirius XM. I do have a super low neckline.
Oh, yeah.
It's a W.
Hey.
Da, 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 da. Yep. Go like that. There you go. Sorry, just while I'm trying to get these little
you're
guys. Pixie right out of hair school. I didn't ask for it,
Me neither.
but you know, when you're in hair school and you let your friends cut your hair.
I ended up with my pixie because I was an apprentice. My hair was not edgy enough for the salon I was working in.
Oh. Why let people have free will?
Right.
We believe in God, and God gave human free will.
Right.
However, as the government, my free will dictates me to take that from people. Like,
yep.
what?
But don't argue.
But
Don't
also,
say
we're
anything
doing
about
this
it.
in the name of God.
Yes. What a wild time we live in.
Honestly, I don't even care about the acts of kindness at this point. Just don't do dumb shit.
Right.
Don't say dumb shit. Like, don't be offensive on purpose and then dress it up with, but I love you.
Right. Yeah, passive aggressive type of shit.
Kind of. And this kind of goes back to like what we were talking about earlier, but like when people are like, you need to do this and you need to do that, it's giving superiority. It's giving one up. It's giving I know more. And it's like, can you just let me do what I'm doing?
Right.
Can you let me exist?
Right. It's like a delusional thing too, you know, like
Maybe some people are truly trying to be helpful, but like, I don't know, I guess they've just never had hundreds of people tell them to do something at this, or correct their grammar or correct, you know.
without a doubt. Without a doubt. Majority of the people that are like, especially on your social medias, they don't have a following like you do. So they don't know what that life
And
experience
then if you
is.
complain about it at all,
You're
even the
supposed to be
negative
grateful.
stuff, you're ungrateful.
Yeah.
How dare you? We're not watching. We're not following. This was so mean. How are people going to know what not to do if you don't fucking tell them?
Right. Well, and you're allowed to establish boundaries. I mean,
Or have feelings.
yeah. They have feelings, right? They're expressing the way they feel about things and think
Right,
about
so
things.
Here's mine.
Yep.
Right. But also, the irony of some of these comments of like, this washes you out, or this angle isn't good, or whatever. I don't see you posting videos.
Right.
I don't see you making content.
Right.
I don't see you filming while you're doing a 6-hour color correction. Like, what?
Right. Like you're not gatekeeping. Like you're giving out information that you really don't have to. You just have to pay for classes, right? Like,
I know, right? I made a website for all the salon suite stuff I bought because people are like, where's your color bar cabinets from? What, you know, whatever. So
Yeah.
I made a little web page for it with clickable links so people can go find it. I obviously had to go and find the links again. Well, a countertop that was $159 before shipping and stuff
Yeah.
is $259 now.
Wild.
Yeah. The IKEA stuff thankfully hasn't changed very much. But a lot of the stuff that I have bought, like the sink, my shampoo bowl,
Yeah.
is $200 more now.
I
They
believe
even
that.
have a message on their website about tariffs and price increases and
Yeah.
et cetera, et cetera. And I'm like, we're so fucked.
Yeah.
A lot of these companies, these hair color companies, will raise their prices during this whole tariff war situation just because everyone else is doing it when they don't even manufacture their color in China. A lot of hair color companies, one of them being Paul Mitchell, as her and I were talking about, they don't manufacture their stuff in China or get anything done there because China requires animal testing. So a lot of hair color companies, they're not going to do animal testing So they'd go elsewhere. I will say a lot of these companies do manufacture their color in Mexico, though.
Oh, really?
Yes, quite a few.
I didn't realize that. Nobody wants their hair color prices to go up or their services to go up. You're just supposed to eat that cost.
That's right. Dude, there was a girl on TikTok and she made this video. I had to really hold my tongue because she was like, I'm going to get a balayage and it's $400. And after tip, it's $480, blah, blah, blah. I did the math. And if my stylist does one of these a week, she's making $67,000 a year. I'm like, and? That's not even a fucking livable wage.
Right.
And I did the math for Virginia Beach, where I'm from.
Yeah.
As a solo female with 0 children, or just as a solo person living alone with no kids.
Yeah.
I have to make $92,000 a year
Easily.
to live.
And that's not even doing anything extra. That's like your basics.
That's just to live.
Yep.
And you mean to tell me you're mad because your hairstylist in California might make $67,000 a year? Like, and then you go look at her page and she's like, Target haul, I'm going to Greece, I'm going to Rome, I'm going to wherever. And I'm like, so you're just mad that you have to spend money to look decent?
It's like you have options. You don't have to get your hair done, right?
No, you sure don't. You can do it your fucking self.
Yeah. And we all know how that turns out.
Mm-hmm. It's the weirdest thing how people are so obsessed with how much money hairdressers make when I don't see anybody being obsessed with how much money any other industry makes. And they're out here defending doctors and they're out here defending healthcare and whatever. Hairdressers can't even afford healthcare.
Right. And they don't get it working in their salons, being
and half
on their
of us
own.
are getting cancer from using the shit that we're using. Like I don't know.
If it's not cancer, it's carpal tunnel.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bad
or
backs.
You're hurting your back. Yeah,
Yep.
The shelf life of a hairdresser is not what people think that it is. And those who do this job for a really long time, they're in constant chronic pain.
Yep. Then nobody says anything about NFL players making millions of dollars.
Okay. Right. Like, what do you mean this person? What do you mean millions? How do you,
Yep.
what? Also, NFL team owners, how much money do they make? Like,
Right.
Look at the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders documentary and how much those cheerleaders get paid or don't get paid.
Yeah.
And they have other jobs and people are like, well, they chose to blah, blah, blah. No, girl. Like, look how much shit they go through. I don't know. And it's all, whenever you look at the hair industry too, and you see people that are like, well, he's a good hairdresser. He deserves to get this opportunity. He deserves to, is it because he's a man or?
Right.
What do you mean?
I used to tell everybody the beauty industry is the most corrupt industry to work in.
Oh, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yep.
But I can't believe that did look really nice.
Girl, that's what everybody who's like, I lift orange or I lift whatever. I'm like, your stylist doesn't let your lightener sit long enough.
Yeah. I love the placement already.
Mm-hmm. This is why halos are good because it is minimal blonding, maximum impact.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you this and because I want you to think about this thoroughly.
Okay.
You have lifted so well, you can literally have whatever you want.
Okay.
So I don't know if you picked up a pink because you're like, oh, I lift warm. I don't know if, whatever, but you have options here. Yeah, if I had gone up any more with lightning up here, it would have spotty.
Yeah.
Spotty. Yeah.
So I know this is more pastel-y, but I think that's gorgeous. I also think this is gorgeous. A little bit more blue, but I do like the smokier purple too.
Okay, but these are gone.
Super. So I'm okay with it having a little more depth, not necessarily pastel.
They're all AI. What are you doing?
I know.
No,
I know.
I don't care. What color do you see here? Red?
I
Red,
see
violet.
more red to violet, but definitely more red, pinky red than purple red.
Pastel rose gold or peach.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see any pink? I see pink up here.
I see pink up there. I see peach
Down here, especially here. Okay. Instead of red, we do a plum.
Yeah.
Purplish color melted into that pink peach color.
I'm here for it.
Okay. Hang on, because I need the tripod for this. Tripod. Extend.
Hey.
Bend the top. Yes, I have a step stool. No, I don't feel like getting it out.
Obsessed.
Thank you. I also want this honey coral. Thank you. And that's the magic. Purple color I want to mix this Deep Plum from Kenra, Cuppy Cake from R&Co. This is going to make a really good root color for her. Her pink peach something color, we're going to mix a bunch of stuff and see what we get. For sure, no, I want to mix, I like Rave from R&Co. And I was going to mix it with this Honey Coral and see what that could get us.
Okay.
This one's a little bit heavier, so hopefully I don't fuck myself up. This is Lime Crime Unicorn Hair. This is called On Mute. So this is specifically to smoke stuff out. Oh yeah. Hell yeah, look how much smokier that is.
Oh yeah.
That's the look. I love how Lime Crime smells. It smells so good. And if you don't like it, too bad.
It'll be just fine. I'm like already like over the moon.
This is like the prettiest peachy pink color I have ever made.
Yay.
I don't even know if Kenra still makes those naturals. The
Backgrounds.
Midwest is also like a totally different breed of people.
Yes.
Like I haven't had any client cuss me out here yet. And the one that almost did is from Kentucky.
Oh boy.
So.
Why would somebody be cussing you out? Good golly.
Oh, because she was late.
Oh.
And I said, sorry.
Yeah.
And she had texted me that she was here. Yeah. She was not even in the building. She was sitting out in her car texting me. I was like, my policies are very, very clear.
Yeah.
You have to be in my chair.
Yeah.
You're not even in the building. So sorry about it.
I was literally dying in the elevator. I was like watching every second of the clock tick. I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Well, you at least were like, I'm in the building. Like, you know?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
That is my ringtone.
What is it?
That is Kill Bill.
That's what I was like, I know that whistle.
I just always put something in for frizziness.
I'm not gonna drench your hair in this the way I did the first girl I did it on.
It smells really good. Amika always smells so good.
Smells good, yeah.
I can't believe how easily you're combing through my hair.
That's our Olaplex conditioner. You're welcome.
Yes.
Doesn't get too hot either.
No?
Like there's some people with like thicker, coarser hair. I cannot use this on.
Yeah.
Plus size perfect body mousse.
Okay.
I don't know how I nailed these colors. I mean, I do know, I'm good at my job, but I don't know how I nailed the colors that you had in your inspo, but this is probably one of my favorite color melts I've done.
Yay.
Honestly, I don't think I've really done any like pastel vibes.
Yeah?
Since I moved here, yeah.
Just from what I
Keeps eyes
saw when
closed.
it was wet. I know I don't want to cheat. I'm trying so hard.
It does look a lot different when it's dry. What was your favorite thing to do when you were doing hair?
I really loved updos, and I like to do fashion colors. I was like trying to, I feel like balayage was all, like that was new. Like all of the trends that are like so just the way everyone does their hair now, it was all like starting back then.
Yes.
And so I was into learning all of that, but was kind of done before people had really caught on to
The trend of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of the balayages I did back in the day, they were so bad.
right?
Oh, remember ombres?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back combing the shit out of everybody's hair.
I mean, I do that now. With,
I do too.
Yeah.
I would. Have you seen where people are now like blow drying the hair and like leaving out that like new growth when they're doing their foils?
no, what do you mean?
Like, so like, okay, you're
Oh,
like,
that's the air touch.
okay, yes.
Yes.
So
That's what I was saying. This blow dryer is really good
makes
for that.
sense. Yes.
All right, I'm coming at your face, so
Okay.
don't be alarmed. So sorry. This looks like the messiest blow dry anybody has ever seen, but I swear to God, it's effective. Do you know what this color reminds me of? I know you haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to tell you anyway.
What?
Marie Antoinette.
Ooh, I love that.
There's something very Marie Antoinette about this like peach pink color.
Yeah. It's like vintagey, you know?
Okay.
I get to look.
You get to look.
Oh. Oh, it's perfect. Oh
Purple
my
is so good.
God. I could cry.
I know. I like this like white that it makes.
I do
in here,
too.
Yeah.
It's the smoke. It's that smoky hue that I wanted. It's literally perfect.
I also may have overdone it with the full body mousse because it feels a little.
It's okay. Trust me, it needs it. Otherwise, it won't do shit.
She said otherwise.
When I pull my hair back, this is gonna be so pretty because it's just gonna have that purple peek out. I am obsessed.
I'm gonna give it some waves. I'm glad
Thank
you like it. What if you hated it?
I'm like, this is it. This is the moment. This is it.
She is a moment.
Yes.
She is a legend. She's an icon. PhD sent me a flat iron. Hey, I know. This is the flat iron. So we're gonna try this bad boy out.
I'm gonna I gotta be careful driving home. I'm gonna keep staring at myself.
This is a big flat iron.
Let me see. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's for curling.
That's for long hair is what
Yeah.
that's for.
I love this cut so much too, by the way.
I am about to. This is about to be my 13th reason. I'm glad you like it.
Beyond.
I was worried I didn't pull the purple down enough. But
No, I like it.
The pink peach color I felt like was your main objective.
Oh yeah.
This is the brand that it sings to you.
Oh.
There it is.
Wow.
There she is. You needed to see it straight, I believe.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, yes. Okay.
I love it.
Zoom in. Wow. That's impressive.
You a fan?
The thing that sucks is this is a shag and it should look like a shag.
Yeah.
I'm just not good at photographing them. There's a girl, and I did watch some of her videos and stuff about how she styled, but she takes a lot of time and she puts a lot of product too. And I'm like, clients don't always want, you know what I mean? All that.
Right. Well, especially I got to be careful because if you put too much in my hair, I'm having to wash it. Right. Because I
And
don't
then
have all that hair.
It also can get really dry.
Yep. And I'm also I saw some people being like, why are we sending Katy Perry in space when there's female astronauts type of thing? And you know what? Same. I feel that way actually too.
Well, there's also one person who was on that was qualified to fucking do it.
Ridiculous.
Undone Matte Texturizing Spray from Amika.
Hey.
This side is my favorite, obviously.
It's usually my favorite too when I do my hair.
Okay, great. All right, let's show Chat the back. So got her little shag cut going on, and then fucking party. It's so pretty. I don't even think this does this any justice. It's so good.
Beyond, absolutely obsessed.
Let's take a couple pictures.
Yes.